Yeah, Mr. Dean's Records. Mr. Dean was good to me too. Him and Mr. Huffman worked with me together and said good things about me. They in my article. So that's going to be a part of the book. San Diego, that, the car wash, the drug life, the low riding life in Dago, my low riding rock times in LA and Compton. A lot of things, man, that I can't think of now, but just giving you a few ideas about my life, my testimony. I'm a Christian. You know, I went to church in Compton every Sunday, choir rehearsal, Bible study, activities. And Saturday I was on the football field, and Sunday I was in church. You know, so I love the Lord. The Lord is the reason why I'm doing this. The Lord is telling me every time to do something, you need to be a voice. And I need to be a voice with a lot of things going on that I see on TV, that I see that ain't right. Guys want to slander my name and say this, but see, I'm smart. I know how to get you out of trouble and set you free at the same time. Us brothers in America, man, all over the world, all states, fathers, grandfathers, youngsters, we need to come together, man, because all lives matter. All mothers and fathers matter. So if you ain't got no sons, man, or you do got sons, if you don't, reach out to the next young man that don't have a father. But if you got sons, get in your son's life. Even if you're in the penitentiary, you can get in their life. I was on the phone all the time with mine in the state of Oregon, because they in California. I can't see him. I got one out here in Tiger, the superstar. He kept me up. He kept me going on that phone from the age of 10 to the age of 17. He was with me on the phone. So my sister on the phone, my nieces, my nephew, really family. I wasn't looking for no broad, excuse my language, woman. I'm sorry, a woman, I wasn't looking for a woman, because I'm not good at relationships, and I had good women, successful women, I had all kind of women, I'm not gonna name what they do because it's legal, but that's their profession. I ain't gonna put it out there, but all my lady friends, I want y'all to know, if you get this video, that I'm sorry if I broke your heart or I done you wrong or I lied to you. That's the main thing. When you lie to a woman, you got to keep lying, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. And another thing about the book gonna be, Atlanta. I was in Atlanta. I was in Texas. I was in Louisiana. I was in New Orleans. I was in Vegas at a time in my life, and experienced different people and had got love out there too. So that's gonna be in there. The journey, because I was homeless. I had no place to stay. And my family took me in. A young lady took me in because I cheated on my wife and had a child on her, 3 childs on her, and she was a good woman, and she was the best woman I ever had, but all my baby mothers, I got a few, they're good, I love them and I care about them, I wouldn't let nothing happen to them, and I'm there for them, and I want them to know that I will always be there for them, no matter if they got a man, because the man can't faze me, what I mean? Every man got his own qualities and values, and my ego as being a Williams, I'm the best in everything. So when you get you one, he ain't gonna last longer than me. And it's always happened to me with them getting somebody and it doesn't last, but my kids is there. So what you doing around my kids gonna affect them. So I have to always be there no matter what their relationship is with a man, because it's mine. The Williams for life. That's my trademark, Williams for life. Kardashians say that too, but they white, and we black. So a few more things to go over. Apologize to everybody that I offended. I got a friend that I want to see. He live in LA. He was my buddy, man. I messed my relationship with up him. His nickname Beer Can, and I'm gonna see him, because 8 years I laid in there and I thought about him, and we have something we need to talk about, and me iron it out on me. But I love you, Mike. I'm sorry. You know, I hope we can talk about it. And because I'm a hurting man, I'm not gonna use that as an excuse, but Mike, I'm hurting, and I'm getting stronger, and I need to talk to you. You know, and hi to your family, your family, your mom, your pops, and your sister and them. I miss y'all too. You know, but my buddy Goo, I can't forget about my buddy Goo. You know, I was his butler one time at his mansion. You know, he treated me good though when I was homeless. You know. I washed the boat, I cleaned the car, the boom boom room, I cleaned that, I cut the grass, you know, I got to drive the Escalade, you know, and he took care of me when I was homeless. And I love you for that, Goo. So, again, you know, I hope Hilary do a good job. I really hope she do, because Donald Trump is an excellent businessman. Donald, you should have stayed building a hotel. I don't know what you're trying to do with this politics. You don't know nothing, but I'm glad you tried, Donald. I respect you, and you just had to tone it down a little bit. You know, that's what you went wrong, Donald. You didn't tone it down. She's a woman, and we have to respect the women, and she's a high-powered Secretary of State, and she is a good person. So you need to respect her along, because when you disrespect her, you're disrespecting all the women of the world. Donald, you doing that, and you got a daughter, you got a sister, and you got a wife, and they love you. You got sons that love you. So let's stick to building hotels. Okay, that's what we need to do, Donald. And now, I'm get ready to close this out, but that's what the book gonna be about. And Marvin Johnson and Benita Williams, if you still out there somewhere, you know, reach out and talk to me, you know, because I don't want to do no homework on this no more. I did a lot, and I figured out who you was, and I just want to know something from the mom, because I still care about you. I always have. You was my first love. You never, man and a woman can't forget their first love. No matter what goes on, you was my first love, and you taught me a lot, and you broke my heart. You know, you was my first heartbreak, you know, and I cried and cried and cried till I couldn't cry no more. You know, so it turned me messed up with women. I didn't trust women no more, but all women ain't the same, you know, because I met another good one, you know, so, and I messed that up. Then I met another good one, messed that up. So I'm not good at relationships, but I do love to be nice and kind to women, and caring and nurturing. And women deserve bath waters. Women deserve flowers. They deserve candy. They need their back rubs. They need everything kissed on that they got that make them feel good. And they need to be respected. They need to be treated right, and they need to be nurtured right. And that's what I think about women, because I love my mom, and she wasn't nothing. Her man didn't do that to her. He put her on heroin, and my mama died of an overdose of heroin, and I found her dead. I found my mama with the needle in her foot, and it hurt me, you know, so bad, you know. And my mama was beautiful, but my mama chose that life in the '60s, and that was that, and I accepted that, because when she was here, she loved me. And she told me that before she died. A week before she died, she OD'd, but she told me she loved me. And that mattered the most. So that's the journey on me. You see that. And if I know more about Compton than anybody, if you ain't born in the '60s, and I know all what went on in Compton, you know, all what went on